Hey guys, welcome back to L&D Home, and if you are new, welcome. If it's your first time here, I hope you consider joining us for a long time. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I am just going to be kind of going around, kind of talking about the projects that I really would like to get to in 2024. I know we're already into May at this point, but I am a teacher, so I have summers off. So that is when I do the majority of my larger project. I just want to show you around and show you what we are thinking for some summer projects and even into the end of 2024. So full transparency, there's going to be stuff laying around, like you can see the carpet cleaner thing over there, and you'll see a carpet cleaner on a table here in a second. We're just kind of, everyday life here. It's not perfectly clean, but the dining room is actually going to be pretty easy. Really what I want to do, if I can, and if I can find time, is I would like to get or possibly try and build some tall, skinny shelves for over there where you see these folding tables at. We never use these folding tables to eat, and they're just kind of holding decor. But I would love it if I could have some tall shelving, but it's gonna have to be very skinny because we have that little half wall that you see, and I don't want it to stick out very much. So something very skinny, almost kind of like a bookcase, but maybe even a little bit less thick. Just for some visual when you walk in from the front door, but also for some storage, some home decor, we can, display that and everything. So that's my vibe for this room. I also want to tackle the ceilings. I'm going to say that in every room. I'm not going to cover everything or probably move everything. Why do I have you so zoomed in? Hold on. There we go. Oh, now you can really see the carpet cleaner. I do want to tackle the ceilings, and I'm going to try and do that with a paint roller that has the splatter guard on it. So I want to do that. I would like to also work on this right here. It's cracking and stuff. I would really like to just replace this whole piece because they didn't put it all the way up to the edge. I don't even really know why it's here, but if I can't replace that whole piece, I do want to fill in some of the cracks and stuff because it's just kind of breaking down. And if I'm painting the whole ceiling, then that won't be a problem. Also just wanting to caulk and repair some baseboards and just paint them with a semi-gloss paint. I was using flat. It's just not easy to wipe down on the baseboards because they get so dirty. So just the baseboards through this room, and I'm going to say that in almost every room too. Next, we're going to move on to the great room. Really, this whole space is the great room, but our carpet cleaner finally gave out. I had to buy a new one, so but yeah, it finally pooped out on us. It started smoking. I think it was the belt, but anyway, that's why that's there. I just haven't taken it to the trash yet. But in here, again, paint the ceilings. It's really bad over here because we used to staple Christmas garland up. So the giant crack is not us. That's just the house settling. But we have all these staple holes. I don't know if you can see them. All these staple holes from when we stapled up the garland. So I do want to paint the ceilings in here as well. Baseboards and trim in here as well. So trim around the door, all of the baseboards, caulk everything, and give them a nice fresh coat of that semi-gloss paint so it's easier to wipe down. I also want to repaint my desk. I might be getting a different one. My husband has one that he's not using anymore. So I might do that instead and put some shelves up for some of my items, or I'm just going to repaint that. The white, again, it's probably going to stay white, but it's definitely seen better days. Yeah, I know I'm cleaning the carpets and stuff, but it's definitely seen better days. I mean, it's got paint on it. This whole bit is rubbing off. Repaint that. And then I would like to oil or stain or something this organ. This is a family heirloom. It was my grandma's organ. So I don't want to paint it. But I would like to find some natural kind of way I can refinish it. I just don't like the orangey tone of it. I never have, but I'm not putting paint on it. So a refinishing oil or, some kind of maybe darker stain that I can put over top to take some of this oranginess away that still keeps that really, kind of natural vibe of it. So that's kind of what I want to work on, and maybe even replace the fabric on this part right there. We don't actually play this organ, so I'm afraid someone's gonna break it. But I do want to make it fit our vibe a little bit more. But I don't want to change it up too much because it's very important. I also want to paint this marble. I have everything written down. How crazy is that? I want to figure out how to paint this marble top. I have always hated this like yellowy color, but my mom gave me this and it's actually a really good piece of furniture. It has wheels. It's great. I don't mind the gray. I repainted it gray. I don't know if I did it in a video. If I did, I'll link it, but I want to make this different, like either like a white kind of marble or black or something that's not that. So that is the goal for me also in this room. Replacing that boob light. We actually have a really cool like chandelier kind of thing that my mom gave us. We just haven't put it up yet. So I do want to replace that boob light. All right, let's talk living room where the dogs are chilling, and there's our new steam cleaner. Living room vibes, not a crazy amount. Again, ceilings. Baseboards, windowsill, all of that same stuff. We would like to also, this light does not work anymore, and neither does any plug on this entire wall. We have everything ran to an extension cord going back here, and everything is plugged in on this side. So we need to figure that out, whether it be we look at it or we hire an electrician. It's been like this for years, not kidding, years. You guys saw me in a recent video, and if you didn't, I'll have that linked too, where I bought battery operated bulbs for that, and it worked really great until the batteries died, and I'm like, I just want my normal light. I'm gonna be repainting the fireplace, still white. That's my plan right now anyway. Who knows, I may change my mind. But I do need to caulk like all of these seams. I never did that before. I just painted it white. If I can find original pictures of what this fireplace looked like when we moved in, I will pop them up somewhere on the screen. But I do need to caulk all of that. It's looking pretty bad in some spots. And then just give it a fresh coat of white. I would also like to figure out how to do some kind of wood like mantle here, but I mean, it's a corner fireplace. It's really like difficult to kind of work with. We don't have much lip space under here, but if I could figure something out where we could have like a wood mantle that would break up all of this white, I think that would be awesome. Our banisters, our railings, I just need to repaint those. Also, those didn't look like that. Not quite like that when we moved in. I really would like to replace them because one thing that really drives me crazy is this, like this fleur-de-lis thing. I can't stand it, but it's just not in the budget to replace it, and it's really hard to take off as well because we have this whole piece. But I do want to just touch that up, probably semi-gloss, repaint everything. I am trying to decide, so let me know in the comments down below. Do I do these, like just these parts black? Because this piece is metal also. I would love if this went all the way down, but it doesn't. So leave this bottom white, obviously lift these this white, and maybe do black here. Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking, and then I would do that also on this little sidebar thing right here, just the vertical bars of black. So let me know what you're thinking about that. The kitchen, again, is probably gonna have the most work that I wanna do this summer besides outside. So the kitchen, ceilings, baseboards, those obvious things I would really like to tackle. I would really like to replace these blue lights. So we replaced that one, I believe. Maybe it was that one. I don't know. I would like to do something different. Maybe not like a big chandelier because we don't have an eat-in table here. That's, I think, it was supposed to be because there used to be a ceiling fan in here. I don't know if we filmed that either, but if we did, I'll link it. If not, we might have just done that before I started actually making YouTube videos. So kind of like a short chandelier, not one that hangs down like really far or anything, just something that comes a little bit out of the wall just to make it look a little less, I mean, you know, they're kind of like boobs that are very far apart. Like, and then we could leave this boob light, which I don't know why that's not on. There we go. There's the brightness. Leave that one or replace it because I think this is only a one bulb one, which drives me nuts. But something with the lighting in here has to go. I also want to replace the GFC eyes because these were almond colored and I painted over them with paint and they've held up pretty good so far, but I mean that just looks, it's not starting to look great. We're also going to be touching up the cabinets with Beyond Paint, not doing a whole like repaint, but just kind of touching up some spots that we need to fix. And then some of our soft closed hinges are like not closing all the way. They were, so I don't know if I have to take them off, redo it. Maybe something is stripped in there, I'm not sure. See, it's like staying open. So we just need to tackle that. we are then going to be working on the island. I do need to sand this down and put a new coat of poly on this. The poly is chipping. The stain underneath should be fine, but I need to re-poly this with several layers. And then we're going to be adding a color to the island, I'm pretty sure. My husband wasn't so sure about it, but I'm pretty sure that I want it. And we'll talk all about that in the video where I do this. But I want to bring some color in here because it's very white and gray. And while I love white and gray, obviously, it's just a little overkill. So I want to bring some color, maybe some like gold brass knobs just on this, something to vamp up this island that we built. Again, that was another video. It will be linked down below if you're interested in the video where we built that. I also want to get a new trash. This thing is not, that wasn't even on my list. This thing is not closing. I replaced the battery like 8 times. I think it's broken. But I want to remove all of this. I literally never use any of these coffee mugs. I really loved this when I put it in. Again, I think this was before I did YouTube. I can't remember, but I want to take all of this out and I want to build a recipe book holder right there. I was going to put it on the other side of the kitchen, but I think there's not enough space over there. So I want a whole recipe book holder. I've already started collecting recipe books, but ones that are like really pretty, ones that I have been interested in, and that's what I want to kind of switch up. I've never built anything like that. I usually don't build stuff, to be honest. So that'll be a learning experience for you and I together. So welcome, fam. Yes, we're going to figure that out together, but I do really want to tackle that. Let's talk hallway. We have this hallway and the one down there. Again, painting the ceilings is an absolute must. Also thinking about, as weird as it sounds, maybe painting the attic fan because I just hate it. The ceilings also need some dire repair right there. I don't know how I'm going to repair that, but we'll get to that later. Maybe I might just slap some trim right there. Let's be honest. We don't know. But I do want to paint the ceilings. I also going to caulk and do the baseboards, of course. I am also thinking about either painting the doors a color or adding some trim to the doors, like some like box molding, like in the middle or something, like maybe like 2 pieces, like a box there, leaving them white, but it'll have like that kind of like fanciness to it, or painting them a completely different color. I can't go black because we have all black hardware, but I could do something different. So again, let me know, just like with the banister, let me know your opinion on this. I would love to have some time to think it over and just have your guys' opinions because you guys are so helpful. If I should do molding and keep it white because it is a very like cramped hallway, or if I should go with a completely different color or not. So we're going down to the other hallway, and I do want to fill this. So this, when I took this door off, I just filled it with like regular putty, but I think I want, because it's not, you can still tell there used to be like a hinge right there. I think I want to try and put some Bondo over it. I've never worked with Bondo before, but just so it's like nice and solid there and you can't tell that there used to be like a doorway there. So I just want to make that fix. I kind of want to paint this. So I'm really close again. Why am I so close again? I kind of want to paint this door as well. It's like a blue gray, and while I love gray, I don't love blue gray, and we have this color nowhere else in the house. So I kind of want to paint this door, but I have not decided. Boob light has to go. Something, probably still flush mount here, just not that one. And then a project that I don't know, that I honestly am going to get to. I do need to paint this door. I have not painted this door or any of the doors in the basement. I painted all the doors upstairs, but none of this, but I need to paint this. I really wish there was some lighting down here. Wouldn't that be lovely? But I want to paint ceilings and then paint this door, probably just white, but it definitely needs, like you can see, someone painted around that handle. It wasn't me. So you can see it just needs to freshen up. So does our laundry room door. Just needs a good coat of probably a semi-gloss because it gets really dusty. But our carpet is completely ripping. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because there's no lighting. But like our carpet is completely ripping on these stairs. I would love to do new flooring throughout, but I can't afford that. And this is a very small staircase. Like that was it right there. I kind of want to rip this up and see if I can do something with this. That is like final project. Don't know if I'll get time for that, but I kind of want to like test my hand at that since it is such a small area, and if I like it, then I can do it on the other stairs as well. But we'll see about that because that's kind of a tricky one. Outside. So I want to repaint these garage doors. I can't show you this side because my car is in there. But I want to repaint these garage doors. They just need some extra love and some like tacking down of some parts that are coming up. And then obviously pressure washing, not just the garage doors, the whole house. It is looking so dirty. We can't afford to paint the siding or redo the siding, so it's just going to remain yellow. But I definitely need to touch up some spots too that you can see, touch up some of the white that I did last year, but you can see like the previous owners decided to use that color paint, which was actually on the bottom there. That's not yellow. It's like orange brown. So I need to find a paint that's close to the color of the siding just to kind of go over that a little bit because that's driving me nuts. I do want to repaint those columns right there, add some caulk and just, you know, kind of fancy it up a little bit, repaint around the door, also pressure wash all of this, fill in the cracks on the stairs. There are some pretty intense cracks on the stairs, and then redo these flower beds. By redo, I don't mean pull everything up. I think we're going to try and shorten the flower bed if we can on that other side, but redo the mulch in the flower bed and get something that's going to help us hold that mulch down, like that spray, because the mulch is always like absolutely everywhere. So that's kind of the plan, is just to kind of revamp the front a little bit. Not anything like super major, but definitely it's going to be hot. In the back, I'm not going to go back there right now because my husband is back there working on the pool project situation. But in the back, I do need to put some mulch back there and then build an AC cover. I don't know if I'll get to that, but I want to because our AC is hideous. And we also have plans to do a new mailbox. Let's talk bathrooms. So there is a little bit to do in each bathroom. Again, ceiling, but this one is peeling. And I had shown a video, if I can find it, I'll link it down below, like real life me spraying like adhesive, like Aleene's tacky glue up there or something. It's just still going. It's because the kids never turn on this vent fan. So I'm probably going to make a giant sign that says, please turn on the vent fan, and put it on the mirror because, like, oh my goodness. So paint the ceilings in both bathrooms, but this one is going to take a little bit more tackling. I think I'm just going to try and scrape it since it's peeling up. Now I am going to have trouble getting the part that I like glued off, but I'm hoping it's just going to scrape really easily. And then I might just paint it with some mildew stuff. Like, I don't know that I'm going to retexture it. Like I don't know. That or the other option is to do some tiles, like ceiling tiles, not floor tiles, like ceiling tiles up there or something, which would bring like a cool kind of vibe to the bathroom. But I'm having trouble finding like water resistant ones that are like not $1 trillion. So we'll see, but I do need to fix that. I also do want to do something with the handles since I painted the vanity that really dark color, that milk paint color. The handles are just blending in. So either new ones or I will spray paint those like a gold brass. I also am like kind of over these shelves in here. I really liked them, but I almost wish there was a little bit more storage in here. So maybe like a medicine cabinet if I could find one at Habitat or something, or maybe the same shelves but just like sand them and make them like wood, just for a pop of something. Again, very white and gray in here. White, gray, black. That's what we have. And I love all three of those colors. Black is my favorite color, but a little bit more warmth in here. Please ignore our smeary mirror. So we have like that crack. You can't hardly see it on camera, but I did try to fix it before. I need to sand it down and then do some texture spray over it and stuff, because I didn't do that before and it looks really obvious when you're standing in here. So that, and then updating our fixtures. So in a previous video, you saw us update this to the oil rub bronze, but we also want to update like this, the spout and everything. I also used like some cleaning technique I saw on TikTok in here. It did weird stuff to the shower. I hope I can fix it. But we just want everything to match in the shower here, to match now our shower head and the shower arm and everything. Again, gold, probably hardware. And then I do want to fix this tile. We're not retiling or anything. I would love to just do all the floors in this house. But that tile has been broken. I've tried to like fix it before. I need a more permanent fix for it there. Something that I can I don't know. I gotta do something with that cracked tile. It's bothering me. So I wanted to touch on really quickly the bedrooms. So this is our master. Yes, the bed is not made. Like I said, it's real life here today. And that room is my beauty room. So nothing is changing in these two rooms unless we get pregnant again. So if we were to get pregnant again and things went well this time, then that room, my beauty room, will change into a nursery, which means that room will be so much fun to do, but it will have a complete like makeover. Lots of stuff will happen in there. And then this room, lots of stuff will have to happen in here too, because my husband's clothes will be going to a different spot. His decision, not mine. I didn't tell him he had to move his clothes out, but I'll be redoing this closet in here. We'll be putting like a vanity kind of system with some like wardrobes on each side in here. That will be going. Like, if we do get pregnant and that becomes a nursery, then all of my stuff, I'll have to downsize. But if you guys know, you've seen me clean my beauty room, you've seen me hang up stuff in here. I did a room makeover, which I will link down below. It's a hot mess right now. I got a Goodwill pile, stuff everywhere. But like all of this is just mine. Like this is like my get ready room. I have a closet full of clothes, a whole jewelry thing. Like this is all full of clothing. Like it will definitely be a big downsize for me, but I am okay with that. If we get pregnant and we can stay pregnant, I will throw half my stuff away. Completely okay with it. So these two rooms will not be touched unless we get that very lucky, lovely news that we are pregnant. And even so, it wouldn't be happening right away. We'd have to make sure everything was going okay. Since we had this miscarriage the last time and I got a little bit excited ahead of time, we kind of have to, you know, be more realistic this time around and kind of like not jump the gun like I try to do. I'll probably do anyway. But nothing is changing in here. If that does happen, these two rooms will probably be higher up on the list. The kitchen and these two rooms, because I just really want to spruce up the kitchen. Some of the other things that we talked about might not get done if these two rooms need to be tackled. So with that being said, that is the stuff that I'm thinking about doing. There are some other things that I might be adding to the list, or some things I might decide, you know what, I don't really need to do that. But I've just been really thinking heavily, like all the projects I want to do this summer and just how I want to just update little things in our home and work on some stuff that I've actually been wanting to do for a while and just kind of haven't gotten to. So I just wanted to share that with you. Please let me know any thoughts or opinions in the comments down below, especially my answer to those questions, the railings, the painting the middle black, and there was something else that I asked you guys. Well, answer that one too, because I can't remember. I've been rambling for so long. So if you made it to the end of today's video, all the way to the very end, please leave a house emoji or leave me like a secret word, maybe doing too much. Secret phrase, doing too much, because I know this was a very long list of stuff. This might not all happen in 2024, but these are just things that have been going through my head that I really, really want to tackle and I've been thinking about for a while. So, secret emoji, house, or the secret phrase of doing too much down in the comments below. So, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. You probably didn't find it helpful, but I hope you found it at least entertaining. Or something. Make sure you check out the video and the playlist on the screen. And as always, smash that subscribe button because you do not want to miss out on all these projects I have that I'm going to wear myself out with. And you get to become part of our YouTube family. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.